Hey everyone, I'm Max.
And I'm Darren.
And we are
the Froze
Bros. And that is our third attempt at trying to start this episode. Darren got more mad at me.
And I've still got a mouthful of gelato.
Darren is intentionally shoveling gelato into his mouth. Hey, welcome to the world's #1 comedy podcast about frozen foods. This is it, folks. Frozathon 2 Part 3.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this all day.
We are working our way through an Italian style, to use the corporate lingo, Italian style holiday meal.
A layered Italian style holiday
meal. We are layered. We got layered.
We did. For our dessert, we have chosen, let me just double check the exact name. Do you have it in front of you or no?
I have a picture of it in front of me.
We have Italian Tiramisu from the brand Talenti. It's ice cream.
It's gelato.
It's gelato. It's tiramisu in gelato form. It's layered.
Do you know the difference between ice cream and gelato, Max?
I actually don't. I'd love if you told me.
I didn't anticipate this question. I should have.
Oh, you don't know?
We'll figure it out. It's not the same. Well, gelato contains about 35% air, much less than American ice cream. It's denser. And butterfat, between 6 to 9% butterfat, which gives it an intense flavor with a creamy, smooth texture. Sometimes I forget what I've actually found out already.
Did you print all this out? I heard your printer going before we started. Did you print all these notes out?
Yeah. I got a couple of pages of notes that I've been doing for these episodes, because it used to be that I did all this research and I'd have it, but it would be on my phone or on the laptop and a bunch of different places, and I couldn't find it when we were ready. But now I've got it.
Great. I'm glad you're finally getting prepared to do this during our last Frozathon. Well, great. Welcome, everybody. We hope you've enjoyed listening to these Frozathon episodes as much as we've enjoyed recording them over the course of today.
We actually have. I've enjoyed this Frozathon.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, you were making such intense eye contact with the camera. I didn't know whether to believe you or not.
Oh. Yeah. No,
sorry.
Absolutely enjoyed this one.
Okay, yeah, okay, sure, okay.
I really have, as compared to our last Frozathon.
Oh, this has gone so much better. I don't feel as, terrible now as I did at the end.
Yeah, we really felt bad.
The last one. Okay, so let's jump right into what we've been eating. Darren, why don't you just take it away, because my list is short.
Last evening before we were recording this, my wife and I had a few frozen appetizers. This last one is not from Target. I bought it at ShopRite. It was kind of expensive, actually. This was over $8.
Whoa.
The brand is, taken a lot of pictures since yesterday. There it is. Dominex. Not Dominic, like the name. It's Dominex. Dominex. Eggplant fries with Italian-style breading. These sounded really good.
That's so interesting.
I saw these as I was looking for some of the things we ate today, snapped a picture, sent it to my wife, and said, "Do these sound good?" She says, "Yes, I got them." So even though this package was over $8, I got them. We tried them. The taste is good. Threw them in the air fryer. They don't really get crisp, though. That was the disappointing thing. Yeah. They were huge pieces. Picture a large eggplant.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm thinking of it.
They sliced it the long way and made that one fry. So
wow.
A 7-8 inch fry.
I'm looking at pictures. They do look pretty long.
Yeah.
And Dominex also makes eggplant cutlets, round pieces you could put on a sandwich or using for eggplant parm.
Yeah. Yeah. Good flavor. A little disappointed that it wasn't really a crispy fry.
Yeah.
These flopped when you picked it up, dipped it in some marinara sauce. Good taste,
I might not mind that.
Still tasted good.
Great. Exciting stuff. See, that's not something I would normally grab out of the freezer aisle, so I'm glad you tried it.
Yeah, I'm glad I tried it too. I'll maybe watch for them to be on sale.
Yeah, definitely. $8 is steep.
Yeah. And
what do you think? What would you say if I pitched that we both go to the grocery store and try to find the most expensive item in the frozen food aisle? What do you think it would be, first of all? How expensive does frozen food get?
How strictly are we defining frozen food aisle? Because if we're looking for the most expensive frozen food, I'm going right to the seafood department.
The what?
Seafood.
Okay. Sorry, you said seafood.
Seafood. It was a Freudian slip. I might have done that. I was going to pretend like I didn't have a slip of the tongue.
That's okay. I'm here to keep you honest, just like you did for me earlier with that bull steer.
We're nothing but honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I would say you're limited to like the actual frozen food aisle with like the entrees and the ice cream and all that stuff.
All right, so you can't go to the meat or the seafood department.
No, because that'd be cheating. Because also, I'm talking about like a meal you can, like we review these meals. Like we wouldn't really get like a frozen seafood to review because then you'd have to actually make something with it.
I've been pushing for it. I want to get lobster tails.
I've never heard you say that before. You've said mussels and oysters, but you've never said lobster tail. You've never said lobster tail.
Well, then I just did it. I'm officially pitching lobster tails for my birthday episode in 2026.
No. Well, you got a ways to wait, my friend.
6 months.
6?
Yes.
Oh, you're right. 7.
6.
5.
Okay. 5.5, actually.
I was trying to count. Okay. What are we talking about?
You don't know when your half birthday is?
I mean, yeah, my birthday's in January, so that's easy. It's June.
It's July.
Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah. Whatever. Sure.
A couple of companies that whose mailing list I'm on actually sent me coupons for my half birthday this month.
That's great.
Yeah. One was a restaurant up in Boston. I can't remember what the other one was. Oh, the other one was for a cruise line that my wife and I have been on, like $100 off a cruise. You know the price of these cruises, $100 off is like $1 off a box of eggplant fries.
Well, I mean, consider like, I would take that, especially considering like most of the unlimited drink packages are about $200. You know, so like you get half off for the drink package.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about frozen seafood. You want lobster tail.
Yeah, you
most
asked
expensive
me,
thing in the frozen food
You asked
aisle.
me what the most expensive. It might still be. It's going to be some specialty gluten-free brand like an Amy's or something, which are a little. Those are more expensive than the Stofers or the Hungry Man, which they should pay you to eat.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we should look into that and see if we can get, just to see if it's worth all the money that they're charging for it.
We can, maybe if we're actually going to try it, we should do it when we're together. So we don't have to buy two.
Two of them, yeah. That's a good call. Well, this time for this Frozathon, I actually have something that I've been eating.
Yes.
And by been eating, I should say have eaten. Because if you remember, I guess now 2 weeks ago, in the first Frozathon of this edition.
Which was, like 5 hours ago in our time.
Yes. But for the listener time, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
I mentioned my pumpkin bread with chocolate chips that Darren told me I could only talk about if I froze it and then ate it frozen. And so I did just that.
And you've done that.
I put it in the freezer after that episode. I took it out as part of the dessert for tonight. And if, with your permission, I'd like to talk about
please do.
The bread. Is that fine?
Please. Okay. Yes.
I absolutely hated it frozen. It was awful. This bread is best served warm right out of the oven. It doesn't need like any butter. It doesn't need any accoutrement to it. I mean, I like it with a cup of coffee in the morning. But having it frozen was just really terrible. So if we were doing it for a segment, I would say 100% leave it, bro.
Let it go.
For sure. Let it go, whatever. Whatever it is.
It's like most pumpkin bread's probably a little bit sweet.
Yes, but I also add chocolate chips.
Right. So you make it even a little sweeter. Semi-sweet chocolate chips?
Semi-sweet.
Yeah.
I don't go crazy.
Yeah. So freezing it's going to dull that flavor.
It was more of a texture thing. I did not enjoy the texture of it.
It's usually, pumpkin bread's got a nice soft, your teeth just sink right in there, and it can be almost a melt in your mouth sort of bread.
Yes. Yeah. And the melt in your mouth of the bread is interrupted by the crunch of the chocolate chips. I love that texture difference. And all of that just went completely down the drain. After it was frozen. So definitely recommend do not freeze pumpkin bread. But we do it so you don't have to, listeners. So you're welcome.
I'm curious, though, if it were to fully defrost, if it would go back to what it was before. Like if you made a few loaves and wanted to save some for a couple months from now.
Yeah. I'm sure it would keep longer than it would if it sat, not frozen. I know that I've had breads before similar to this that have sat on the counter for too long, and the oil in the bread just kind of sinks to the bottom. So I think if you're gonna make it to save it for later, you freeze it so that doesn't happen. Whether or not it goes back to its original soft, goodness, you'd have to test it and maybe throw it in the microwave to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that can be an experiment next time I make pumpkin bread. I'd be happy to report back.
I've got something from the freezer also that we've been talking about for a while.
Great.
It is an egg that was frozen.
So. And you've got 50? And you've got 50
Anyone who's
eggs?
been listening for a while, I'm going to shove 50 of these eggs over the next hour into my mouth. We talked several weeks ago now about whether eggs could be frozen. And I hard-boiled one and put it in the freezer. I put another one in raw. I put that raw one in a plastic bag because I thought it might crack as the egg inside expanded, and it did.
I just want to be clear, I didn't have any doubts that it could freeze.
Right, yeah.
But now you're going to eat a cold, hard-boiled egg.
When
did you hard-boil this?
A couple weeks ago. Yes, because it was in the freezer when we recorded last week also, and I forgot about it. It peeled really easily. The hard-boiled egg cracked also, so this expanded a little bit when frozen also.
Mm-hmm.
We talked earlier about whether I could eat the raw egg once it defrosted and, if I cooked it. That cracked. I'm a little hesitant about that. I looked this up. It said even if you've frozen it, the opportunity for it to get contaminated in some ways is pretty big. That egg is still defrosting, though. The hard-boiled one I let defrost, which I took out just a few hours ago, on the countertop. I'm going to take a bite into this as we speak. Doc, you ready? Dr. ICUP.
Okay, doctor is standing by. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, you got all the way through it, so it's not frozen in the middle.
No, it's not frozen anymore.
How's the texture?
The texture is weird.
Can you hold it up so I can see the inside?
It's not working.
No, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm going to get a photo of this.
Talk about the texture.
The white seems almost like it crystallized slightly.
Interesting.
And, and then came back. The yellow is kind of normal. The taste is, not really affected at all.
Well, if it looks like a hard-boiled egg, smells like a hard-boiled egg, quacks like a hard-boiled egg, must be a hard-boiled egg.
Could finish this and get, get more protein for the day, more cholesterol too.
Please, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this again.
Why would you?
No,
I mean, unless you if you really liked hard-boiled eggs and wanted to have them as a snack, you know what you should try. You know it'd be good, because you can freeze a hard-boiled egg, but it doesn't melt and dilute things. You could use it as an ice cube in a drink.
You could. The white is peeling into layers.
Interesting. Fascinating.
I'm going to stop eating this.
Are you getting weirded out by it?
Well, are you daring me to eat more of it?
I would certainly like to dare you to eat it, but I don't want... Wow, there he goes. Very well done.
All right.
Very well done. Nice. Excellent work. Great.
Don't do that.
Not good?
Weird texture. We'll see.
Sorry. You don't like eggs to begin with.
No.
Why did you do this? You didn't have to do it.
Maybe we come back with a live episode in the morning as I lay dying.
No, you'll be fine. You'll live.
It's my second egg of the day also, too, because we made some ramen that I mentioned earlier. I don't know if I mentioned that.
That's a lot of eggs for you.
2 eggs in one day, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't always hate eggs, but I'd never just make eggs for breakfast or order eggs out or have scrambled eggs. And
we do that all the time. Well, again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. We do this so you don't have to, listeners. Don't freeze your pumpkin bread, and certainly don't freeze your hard-boiled eggs. You're welcome.
Hard boiled though might be my favorite way to have an egg. I don't know. And in eggs in a sandwich, I like an egg, like fried egg in a breakfast sandwich sometimes.
But you don't like egg salad, do you?
No, I don't like egg salad.
Oh, I
No.
love egg salad.
My family at Easter has colored eggs for everybody that the kids make, and usually there's a bread. You've seen the bread with the eggs baked into it also?
Yeah, the sweetbread, yeah.
Yeah, and one of my older cousins is shocked every year that I take the egg out of that and eat it because it's just been sitting around in the bread.
I mean,
I've never gotten sick.
Once it's hard-boiled, what are the chances that it goes bad after that?
Yeah, we joke every year that I might die from it, but it hasn't happened yet. So I hope this isn't the egg that gets me.
The egg that gets me. There's your memoir title right there. Okay, I think now is as good a time as any to move on to our review for our dessert in this final part 3 of Frozathon 2, dessert.
And we'll be back with that.
And we're back.
We are back.
And in classic Froze Bros fashion, Darren royally fucked up.
Yes, I did, and I just discovered it during the break. That
tell him what happened, Darren.
I wanted to be sure I was getting the right thing. We were going to have Talenti Gelato Layers Bakery Collection Italian Tiramisu. Went to the store, saw it in the freezer aisle. I don't know if anyone else does this. So if you do this, I want to hear from you because Max gave me some shit about it. I see it there. I don't want to take the one right in front. I don't know. I just do that with stuff. I figured more people have touched that. I also wanted it further back from the freezer to make it colder because I had to drive about 20 minutes with this. Somebody must have mixed up the rows. I ended up getting Talenti Gelato Layers Bakery Collection Chocolate Chip Cookie Batter.
So what were your layers?
My layers are...
I mean, it sounds good.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookie gelato, shortbread cookies, cookie batter, vanilla gelato, and chocolate chips.
1 second. I'm looking up a picture. It sounds familiar to mine. Chocolate chip cookie batter. Yeah, it looks very similar, but it is not the same.
I noticed that the bottom layer was chocolate in what I had, and because I looked this up online, the tiramisu has a different bottom layer.
It does. It has the cookies on the bottom as well.
Vanilla cookies. So I think what they have in common is the cookies. No, mine are chocolate chip cookies.
Hold on. Mine has a great description on this. Yeah, Darren, this is a real shame because you missed out on a good one. So the Talenti Gelato Layers Bakery Collection Italian Tiramisu has 5 layers from top to bottom. We've got mascarpone gelato, vanilla cookies, espresso chocolate fudge, cold brew coffee sorbetto, and then a final layer of vanilla cookies. It was out of this world. It was so good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
You'll have to get it sometime. So do you still want to rate
we'll
them?
discuss that. I don't know if I'm interested in getting it, but...
Why?
I didn't love mine that much. And I know you did, and I didn't want to say that until we were actually recording.
Well, you got a different one than I did.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the whole layers of things and layers of cookies. No, I didn't. So we both got the Talenti layers.
It's close enough.
Yeah, but different flavors. So
certainly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so do you want to do a full review top to bottom? Or do you want to just kind of jump ahead and be like, yeah, it was good or bad?
Would be reviewing different things. So I don't know. We can each give them a review.
Okay.
The containers look pretty much the same.
They do.
Company's the same.
All right. So then, why don't we start with you? Quickly run down through our review criteria for yours, just like bullet points.
Yeah, it's a simple ice cream container. These come in a small, clear container. What's the size of this? These are only available in one size.
Under 300 grams, 10 ounces.
10 ounces. Yeah, so you can see the layers in there. And these are similar colors, sort of creams and browns and a little bit of chocolate. Good-looking container, nothing special or outstanding. This is not a brand I normally buy. So I like gelato. Talenti actually was part of the name of the guy who invented gelato.
Really?
In Florence, Italy, which is my background today. Nighttime in Florence.
And my background is a tower of miso soup.
Tiramisu.
Tower miso.
Tiramisu.
Tower of miso.
Nice, nice. I feel like a lot of people would really love this. It wasn't my thing. I didn't like the layered thing, the mixtures. I don't know. It's what you want. It's. I feel like I'm not the right guy to. And we've done this with ice cream before.
You're the wrong bro.
There are a lot of ice creams that I love. My favorite place, Arethusa, has cranberry chocolate chip that just came out. I love that. I'm going to get it. I'm not even going to give this a score because I couldn't do it. This wouldn't get a high score from me. So I won't do it. I'm not going to do that to Talenti. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead with my review then.
I can't imagine that the tiramisu would be so much better than this that I'd love it. So
I don't know. Do you like tiramisu?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why did you say yes to this?
It's not my top thing to order. And
same thing with the egg. We didn't have to do Talenti. We didn't have to do ice cream.
When we looked at the whole meal together, though, this worked really well.
It does fit with the layered Italian theme. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the perfect choice.
Yeah. Well, the first time I ever had Talenti gelato was went to a friend's place. We had dinner, and then she pulled out these 2 Talenti containers. One of them was the mango gelato, and that's what kind of got me hooked. Was that the mango Talenti is delicious? It's so refreshing.
Is that a gelato or more like a sorbet? Do you know?
It might be more of a sorbet.
See, now that sounds excellent to me. I like fruits,
Let me check that actually.
Fruity flavors.
Then I would highly recommend the. I'm checking to see exactly what kind of thing it is. Yes, it's a dairy-free Alfonso mango sorbetto.
Nice, that sounds good.
It's really great. Been hooked ever since. I've tried a few different flavors. They've all been great. I've wanted to try a layered one, and the Italian tiramisu always sounded great. Like I said, it's got 5 layers. You can see them all through the clear plastic. I had trouble opening my container. It was really hard to get the cap off. I felt very weak. Serving size is 1/3 of the container. I did my best. We'll leave it at that. What I liked about eating it, I'm just doing bullet points here. I'm flying through it.
Mm-hmm.
What I liked about eating it was I have a nice long spoon.
Nice.
And I was able to carve down through each layer, and every bite I took, I got every layer in there.
I wanted to be sure to get every layer too, but I scooped mine out into a bowl.
Yeah, I saw. Maybe that's why you also didn't like it. The experience wasn't exactly as it should have been. So
you think this is meant to be just eaten right from the carton?
Sure, why not? I know you're a big fan of plating things, but
and I didn't even get a picture of the. Before we publish this episode, I'm going to have to go back for pictures of this and some of it in a bowl. So
yeah, you cared for it that little, or you didn't even bother to take a picture.
Yeah, but actually, I don't have the right thing, so you would have to do it, or I'll have to go get one.
No, it would be so terrible. You'd have delicious Italian tiramisu ice cream. I really enjoyed that top mascarpone layer. Was nice and creamy. It wasn't vanilla. Exactly.
It's cheese ice cream.
Yeah, it was really great. And then once you got down to that espresso chocolate fudge and the coffee ice cream, that kind of, it was almost like, it's cheese, so it's a little like creamy and fatty almost. Mm-hmm. It cuts right through that coffee flavor really well. I would say the weakest part of this one is the vanilla cookies. Because in real tiramisu, you use cookies, but they get very soft. And these had
Yeah. It's a ladyfinger soaked in...
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In espresso, right?
These
coffee
are
or espresso or...
or
sometimes some amaretto, possibly too, I think.
Are ladyfingers, I've never had them on their own. Are they crunchy or are they soft to begin with?
They're soft.
They're
see. Soft.
Okay. Yeah, just texture-wise, I thought the... vanilla cookie bits could be a little better, but on the whole, the textures worked together. The flavors worked really well. big fan of coffee flavored ice cream products.
Me too.
This is a Unilever product, which is interesting. We don't often talk about Unilever because they don't own many frozen foods, I don't think. But they own lots of companies in almost every other grocery store aisle. You'll see their name fucking everywhere.
Cleaning products too, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cleaning products is a big one.
Unilever also owns Ben and Jerry's now too.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they've butted heads with.
I'm sure.
Ben and Jerry themselves have butted heads with Unilever, but I don't know if I think it might have been a publicly traded company. I don't know, but at some point, Ben and Jerry gave up their individual control. So
I heard it happened recently, didn't it?
It did. Yeah.
In the last couple of years, yeah. I'll happily give my ice cream a rating. I'll go ahead and give this a 4.
Okay.
I would 100% get this again. It was exactly what I was expecting, exactly what I wanted. And it may have even been a little better than I was expecting. So
nice.
I'm comfortable with the 4. And also, I didn't talk ingredients, but Talenti does use real ingredients in their ice cream. Very few processed food products in there, especially above the 2% or less lines. That's what we like. That's what we want. So
Yeah,
a 4.
yeah.
A 4 is where Talenti is going to live.
Yeah, I thought you were going a little higher even. Yeah, I'm looking at the ingredients in mine also. Milk, sugar, cream, what you expect up front. Cornstarch, wheat.
The reason it's not going
soybean.
higher, the reason it's not going higher is because ice cream's not like other frozen foods in that, think of any other frozen food, you expect that to be different than what you could buy at a restaurant or make at home.
Yeah.
But with ice cream is pretty much the same or very similar between like going out to get it somewhere, or you don't really make it at home. I guess you could, but and I've had better ice creams overall. That's why it's not getting a 5 in that sense. But yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, as ice creams and gelatos and sorbets go, Talenti is pretty consistently creamy, or if it's a fruity sorbet, it's not supposed to be creamy, but they're consistently good. I know that. Yeah, I feel bad that I got the wrong thing. Because,
it's okay, Darren. It's fine.
The tiramisu. Well, I don't feel that. Like, I'm not gonna.
Darren, no, come on.
I'm not gonna be depressed over this, but I feel bad that I'm not properly completing the meal. But
that's all right.
I couldn't come up with anything that would have been more appropriate to end this meal than a frozen tiramisu.
What other Italian desserts could we have done? A cannoli? Frozen cannoli?
Can you buy a frozen cannoli? I don't know that would be good.
I don't know, but that would be a great band name, Frozen Cannoli.
Frozen cannoli.
Ladies and gentlemen, the frozen cannolis.
Cannoli is already plural, Max.
Okay, so we're going to take a quick break so I can reevaluate my life choices. And when we come back, we're going to have something that I know all the listeners have been waiting for. We haven't done it in a pretty long time.
Yeah. I do have to say, though, I'm pretty happy with this Frozathon overall and our Italian holiday party, our Italian-style holiday party.
Yes.
And we're not feeling sick at the end of this Frozathon.
Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you for stopping me. Yes, because we have more. Yes.
Yeah, unlike the first one, where we ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner packed into a few hours, we ate a full meal, appetizer, entree, dessert, over a few hours. And if I do get sick, I'm blaming it on the egg. So
yes, definitely.
Yeah. But as we did last time, I've added together all of the nutrition facts from this meal that we've had. You want me to go in order as they are typically
sure.
on a label? Calories are listed first. A risotto bites had 230 calories per serving. The lasagna, one full serving, 390. So that was the big one, but it was the entree. The gelato, and this is based on a third of the container. I'll just trust you that you went about the same.
I ate about half of it.
Mine is also 350 calories. I maybe ate a quarter of the container. So that's 970 calories for the meal. Not terrible. Not
No.
terrible for one meal if you're doing this together.
That's
Fats.
that's not bad at all, actually.
No. But we did say it's less than we would normally eat.
Yeah.
Fats, the highest, of course, was in the gelato, 24% of your daily recommended fats. Lasagna, 17%. The risotto bites, 14%. That's 55% of your recommended daily allowance of fats. If you look at just saturated fats, 85% in this one meal.
Yeesh.
And that's coming mostly from the lasagna and the gelato. Cholesterol, not so bad. The highest is the gelato because there's some eggs in this. That's 40% for the whole meal, all three things together. Sodium, I believe last Frozathon, we shot well over 100% when we ate those three meals together. This is 68% of daily recommended allowance of sodium, 24% in the risotto balls, 35% in the lasagna, only 9% in the gelato. So not a lot of salt there in your tiramisu.
Good.
Carbs are at 10% in the risotto balls, 17% in the lasagna, 15% in the gelato. That's 42% of your carbs. 22% total, 4% in the risotto, 18% in lasagna, ported 0 in the gelato. No fiber in there whatsoever.
Not surprised.
Yeah, let me see if mine's the same for that. It should be. Yeah, same thing. No, probably not enough to record if there's any trace amount in something. Added sugars.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, 2% in the risotto bites. No added sugars in the lasagna, which I think we mentioned last episode.
Natural sugars only.
Yeah, natural only, which is going to be in your tomatoes and your pasta. 52% added sugars in the gelato. So that's a total of 54 for the day. The proteins don't really have a recommended daily allowance. I looked this up. It varies per person because your recommended daily allowance is based on your weight, your own body. Generally, we're looking at 40 to 50, up to 60 minimum grams of protein a day. This full meal together was at 33 grams. So,
that's not bad.
Yeah, if you're eating this as one meal from the day and you're getting a good amount of protein from something else, don't make it a Pop-Tart. You're doing pretty well. Yeah. We didn't have a lot of meat in this, just the small layer of what was in the lasagna.
But I'm glad we got some in there, real protein.
And we called this out last episode too. 22 grams of protein in that lasagna.
Yeah.
7 grams in the risotto bites, 4 grams in the gelato. Proteins coming from egg, probably. So I supplemented mine with another whole egg. You had some eggs for breakfast with your risotto bites, as I remember, right? So
yes, I did.
All right. I've been sipping at an espresso martini.
I thought you were drinking wine. It looked like wine at first.
It's
is that dark?
No, and I don't normally do this. I even mentioned earlier in the Frozathon, I don't do caffeine much, but just a little bit. It is a pre-made espresso martini from Litchfield Distillery.
Oh, nice. Is that near you?
It is. It is in Connecticut.
Delish.
In Litchfield. They make whiskeys and other drinks. They call it bourbon. This isn't Kentucky, but they still do.
That's fine. We'll give it to them.
Mm-hmm. So a much healthier Frozathon than we had last time.
Let's kind of keep it that way.
Yeah. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in a few hours is not a good idea, especially when it's all from frozen food.
Yeah.
So we'll find some creative ways to put this together. Maybe in some meal that works in different days. Maybe we get back to this in the spring. Maybe some picnic fare for the next.
Yeah, that'd be great. Actually,
yeah.
You can freeze some fruit, and cheese, and kind of do that kind of stuff. Because otherwise, I don't normally bring an air fryer on a picnic.
No.
But,
so we'll need to figure out. Yeah. Or camping. Maybe a camping trip.
Camping could be good. We could freeze some baked beans, freeze some hot dogs.
Hot dogs don't normally get sold frozen, but we can certainly freeze them.
And eat them frozen?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Frozen meat, corn dogs. Corn dogs are sold frozen.
I wouldn't eat any corn dogs until they get that recall settled. No sausage on stick.
Get the sticks out of there?
Yeah.
Right.
This
Right.
it's a rough time to be a sausage on a stick wrapped in some kind of batter. So
Mm-hmm.
let's stay away from those for the time being.
Yeah. Did last thing on this when you opened after your initial struggle, your tiramisu,
Yeah.
did you have this little cap that said scan me?
I did. I didn't scan it, did
Yeah.
you?
I did. It brings you to the Talenti website where you can read about them and look up their products. And yeah, that's where I saw the picture of the tiramisu gelato and realized that it didn't look exactly like what I ate.
Yeah. That's okay. It's been a long day. We're finally at the end. Don't let it get to you,
Yeah.
buddy. Don't let it get to you. It's all right.
I failed. I failed Frozathon.
You absolutely did not.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to get into something we know all the listeners have been waiting for. It's been so long since we've done a draft.
Yeah. Quick break. We're gonna go over our lists and we'll be right back for this fun. And we're back and ready for this
Welcome.
segment.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Getting a little punchy at the end of this Frozathon. Yeah.
We're going to finish strong here.
You started the day punchy from your caffeine.
Yes. And there were no dips in the middle, and now we're ending punchy.
Yeah. And I've actually got a little caffeine.
Perfect.
Which we just talked about.
We're really bookending this episode, which is great.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna have an ice cold draft of frozen food mascots, personalities, brand owners or namesakes that we want to invite to our holiday party. So we want to make this a fun party. We want it to be entertaining. I guess it depends what kind of party you want. Do you want a casual, laid back, just everyone sort of jive and listen to some music? Or do you want like a frat party blowout where you don't know what the fuck is going to happen before the end of the night?
Yeah, no. That's not my speed. I don't know if it's your speed, but that's not mine.
Yeah, it used to be mine, but...
oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Darren's got stories to tell.
I've got lots of stories to tell. Not nearly even 5% of them have come out on this podcast.
All right, well, why don't you start us off, D-Man? What do you got first? Who's your first pick?
You giving me the honor of going first? Excellent.
It's your segment, my friend. Go for it.
All right. I want this party to have some class. Okay. I do want there to be. I want somebody who's loved by almost everyone universally. Someone who is just going to bring a holiday feeling of good spirit and goodwill. Maybe even encourage us all to make some kind donation to others by a great example. Maybe even be persuaded to entertain a little bit before the night is over. We didn't love her chocolate pie, but Dolly Parton is the first person who was coming to my holiday party.
Damn, okay. She was on my list too, so I should not have let you go first. Okay, that's fine. That's a great pick, and those are great reasons to pick Dolly, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not really concerned about class for my party. I certainly don't want a frat boy rager by any means, especially for a holiday party. I want my party to have chill vibes, very casual, great food is at the center of this party. Now, I'm a big believer in just because you're throwing a holiday party, your food doesn't have to be holiday themed or tied to the holiday in any real way.
No. In what holiday? I mean, they're like 50 different holidays in different cultures between November and January. So.
Yeah. Well, I am a big fan of Indian food. And Indian food is a great, if you're going to have a party with a lot of people, it's great like buffet style food. You can scoop some rice, scoop the curry, or scoop the sauce and the meat, and you've got naan, and you've got set the whole thing up. So for my first guest, who's also going to help us with the food, I chose the brand Deep.
All right.
I don't know if that's a name, but I chose that as the brand, as the mascot of the brand that I would invite.
Okay.
To help out with the food. Sure. And I would still love to try that brand. I pitched it a few months ago that we should try it. And it's still I'm down to do that.
Yeah. I absolutely would. So we'll do that.
All right, great. You're up.
Yeah, so you got some good food there. I want a mix of a lot of different cultures of food. And I want everybody, maybe everybody brings something too. We're all trying different things. Ollie's bringing some of her other Southern dishes, not just that pie. She's got some other things. Well, yeah, I already went through her. I want someone who's going to bring along some great food. Maybe some things we very recently tried too. Maybe inspire everybody else to raise their level of cooking. Maybe come by early, help us in the kitchen a little bit too. Share some secret recipes. I want Michelangelo's Nonna.
Yeah. Oh, the Nonna.
The Nonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and she's gonna bring the whole crew. You invite one Italian, you're getting like 26 of them.
Of course. Yeah, that's a good call. Good call there.
So that's my second. So.
Great. Well, I'm glad we had them recently so that you can invite them to the party.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known.
That's a good pick.
Had we not just tried this, I wouldn't have known.
My next pick is... So I'm imagining a party with great food. Another aspect I enjoy about a party is good conversation. And I always like when there's a couple of characters at these parties. People who kind of keep the conversation moving. Someone who's got great stories. And I imagine one frozen food mascot that would have incredible stories about adventures on the high seas would be Gorton of the Gorton brand for frozen fried seafood or frozen seafood.
Nice. Yeah.
He's got the yellow slicker with the rubber hat and everything. The big white beard, I just think he'd be yarg. Like he'd tell you the story of the sea,
Absolutely.
So, and he's like, I imagine him like posted up in the corner with like a glass of whiskey on the rocks. And he's sitting there and you come over, you hear a story or two, get some more food, come back and he's telling the same story. Yeah, that's what I imagine.
He's one of those people who can just stand somewhere in a room and people just come to him.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Seafood's a big part of a lot of holiday meals also. So
certainly.
If he brings some things along, you got that too. Nice.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Got to think about where I'm going for this next one. I said I didn't want to get it, I didn't want too much frat bro chaos. And there's some risk here, possibly. But,
okay.
I want a fun drink. I want like a fun signature drink.
Sure.
So I'm going to invite somebody who's going to bring, a huge, huge pitcher of beverages. We're going to spike that with maybe some rum, gin, vodka. Make some great fun flavors. We'll get some garnishes. Pour one out for everybody. This guy can get a little clumsy, crash into things sometimes, but I'm going with the Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man. Now Kool-Aid sells some ice pops too, so there's a
well done.
Frozen, yeah. So
well done.
We're gonna fill him up with some spike the pitcher, and
yes,
people
I like
will just
that.
dip in their cups and
right into his head.
And and enjoy a cold one. We just got to keep him from running through the walls.
Keep him away from the walls. Keep him in the center of the room.
Yes.
Great choice. Great choice. So for my party, we've covered the food. We've covered good conversation, good vibes, good stories. I also think cornerstone of a good party is music. You need a little music going at your party. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a big fan of like New Orleans jazz. That when the Saints go marching in, that's my jam.
Yeah.
And so the next person invited to my party is Zatarain's.
Nice.
Because he's playing the clarinet.
Yeah.
In the logo.
Yeah.
And so I want him there just tooting away on that thing.
Just you gonna tell him he doesn't need to bring any food? Just
no, leave the food at home.
Just tell him.
Yes.
We appreciate you, man, for your music. We want
yes.
Yeah. We all want that New Orleans vibe, and
don't quit your night job, if you know what I mean,
We know what it means to miss New Orleans.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Thanks.
All right. I'm up to my fourth one.
Uh-huh.
All right. I think you know this about me, Max. I like seafood. I like
you do. I know that about you.
Yeah. You got Gorton's. So with all his stature and great stories. But I'm thinking of someone who also has some good seafood. Got a great origin story that we talked about a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Knows good bars also. Knows how to fit over 100 clam cakes into a bar freezer. This is a couple of good guys. Ed Pishik and John Paul from Mrs. Paul's Fish
Very
Company.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So Ed and Paul are coming to my party, and they're bringing their clam cakes because I hear that those clam cakes that they stashed away in 1947 might still be in the freezer, and I'm ready to try them. Can't be worse than a 2-week-old egg, right? I'm still
very skeptical about that story.
You think they made it up?
And by the way, how are you holding up from that egg?
I'm still okay.
Still good?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I don't know. And hard-boiled egg and a espresso martini at night.
There's never a better pairing than a 2-week-old hard-boiled egg and an espresso martini.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
just stay close to the bathroom.
My next invite is a pity. It's a pity guess.
Oh no! Is it me?
This is no.
Okay.
This guest is being invited because, when mostly happens with weddings, but it can happen with any party. You go, oh, if we invite so and so, then we have to invite this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't, And this person, unfortunately, kind of got grandfathered in that way, where it's like, oh, we can't throw a party like this and not tell this person because they're gonna make a big fucking deal about it. And I'd rather just invite them and hope they keep to themselves than deal with any kind of fallout if we didn't invite them and they found out about the party and they were upset, and then it becomes a whole thing. So for that reason, and because because of the proximity with which they the places they come from, I guess, because we invited the Zatarain's guy to play his clarinet, we also have to invite Jose Olay to come.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. They do know each other, and Zatarain's will tell Jose that there was a party, and you can't ask Zatarain not to, You can't ask Zatarain to keep a secret like that, so you have to to invite Jose Olay, which is fine. He's an okay guy. It's not going to be, it's just, whatever.
Again, you got to tell him. You got to tell him you want him there because of his great conversation. Maybe the guy plays the guitar or something too. Or he can maybe jive with. But you got to tell him, don't worry about bringing food. You don't need to bring food.
He's another one. Yeah. So that's so that's something too, he's in the same camp as Zatarain's in that way too, where it's you can tell them both, if you want to come with an instrument for Jose Olay, if you want to come, great. You can leave the food at home. We'll have plenty of delicious, Rogan Josh and Sag Paneer. You don't need to bring any taquitos. Please leave the mini tacos at home. So that's my next pick.
I think our one serving of lasagna today had more meat than a whole box of Jose Olay.
You're absolutely right.
Tacos.
You're absolutely right.
No, but he'll be a fun guy. Yeah, yeah.
Listen, you are welcome to socialize with him if you want to. He's a repeater. When you talk to him enough times, you start to notice he says and tells the same stories kind of over and over and over again.
We all know someone like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it gets old after a while. So
yeah.
Tedious. He's kind of a tedious person. I hope he doesn't listen to this.
Yeah, that reminds me. Did I ever tell you the story about how I dropped a knife into my foot?
Once or twice. I was not referencing you when I said that. But,
I do really it sometimes.
Everyone does it, but Jose is an especially bad case.
We all know those people who really only have 2 or 3 stories, and they're always telling the same one. All right, I'm down to my last pick.
Okay.
I created a big list, so I've got a few choices here. The holidays, a lot of the holidays are for kids. It's about the children. You want the fun. You want the the magic of seeing things through a child's eyes.
Of course.
I don't know that this really is a child. Childish. That childish magic, really.
Sure.
And one of our favorite holidays, winter holidays, is Christmas Eve too. So there's a little bit of elfin magic in this one.
Sure.
These guys actually, and this is a stretch because the big name in frozen waffles is Eggo, which is related to Kellogg's, which makes Rice Krispies, and I'm inviting Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. That is not where I thought you were going with this.
Yeah, Snap, Crackle, and Pop. Where'd you think I was going?
There was someone else I thought you were going to pick because he's on my list.
Oh.
As one of my backups.
Okay.
Wow, that is a stretch. I think if you're trying to capture that kind of vibe, I think there's a better choice. And I'm going to give them to you if you want them. Because I have, something else. But I think if you're trying to capture that energy, there's a better, direct frozen food link. If you want it, I'll give it to you. Do you want to hear what it is first?
Yeah. I've thought of somebody similar, but not with a direct. I can make the frozen food connection, but not with the direct one. So maybe there's someone I overlooked. I
have the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh yeah.
And I think he might capture that kind of child-free magic, naivete, that innocence, a little more directly than you're going from Eggo to Kellogg, then to you're in cereal territory now, man.
Yeah. But we could freeze some Rice Krispie treats too. The truth is, I've invited the Pillsbury Doughboy to events before. In fact, in our first ice cold draft, where Mike and I were building houses with Jimmy Carter. I don't know how we got there, but I picked the Pillsbury Doughboy, and I don't know. It's just it was the wrong choice there, and it's just sort of turned me off from ever having him around again.
Well, I would consider it because I think for what you're going for with.
I know you want the fun. You want somebody joyful.
SCP,
and maybe I'm. The risk is Snap, Crackle, and Pop are maybe a little too mischievous.
That's the other thing.
It could be like having 3 Milos around.
Yes, they are very impish.
Yeah, but no, I'm going to keep them.
Wow. Okay, sure. It's all you, man. It's all you. Well. If I would have known we could take leaps like that, I might have not struggled as much.
That's why I told you not to worry about.
Yeah.
I can make any connection to frozen food.
Well, to kind of balance out, so the last kind of element to this party that I want is a kind of similar to a jovial kind of nature. A mascot that might be that would bring that energy in, I feel would be, and it kind of matches with our mascot for the holiday season, which is Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we invite Fat Boy, who makes ice cream sandwiches.
Fat Boy, yeah.
And we ask Fat Boy, hey, could you show up maybe around 9 o'clock after we've all had a few drinks and a few deep, and you come dressed as Santa Claus, and you kind of, give everybody, a little laugh. Once we have a few drinks in and we've eaten and there's, the party's a little lull, hey, Santa Claus is here. In comes Fat Boy.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be lots of fun. Yeah. We haven't talked a lot about Fat Boy. We need to correct that.
Yes.
That looks like a brand that has some whimsy in it too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
So you got a good party. Some good food.
I think so.
Good stories, good music.
Yeah.
Jose could surprise you too. Yeah.
So the other thing too is I'm open to being surprised. I'm not going to close that door permanently because I don't think that's fair to me to close myself off to someone like that. But, I think, I'm open to it. It's just a matter of if he's going to step up and not be so fucking boring to talk to.
Yeah, well, the guy's been around the world, right? He's from all over.
And you'd think he'd have lots of fun stories from that. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's all the same.
Okay. Yeah.
Either that or he has like a bad memory. I don't know what it is, but he's just.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see
All
what
right.
happens.
Well, one other thing we're going to have to deal with here is we're going to be on the Green Giants shit list because neither one of us invited him.
Yeah, I know. I know. I thought about inviting him, but
we smooth things over, but he broke so much shit at last year's party.
Yeah, I couldn't really. It's so hard to know where we stand with that guy.
Yeah.
So.
And you need really to include him in a party. It worked when I was living up on the 9th floor and he could just look in the window.
Yes.
We're not in any place like that anymore. He can't fit in the house.
No.
Yeah. So
you live in the woods now. It's not like there's a lot of like open spaces for him to like be.
He could stand in the woods with the,
Yeah. And again, I know his lawyers probably listen to this podcast. But this is a hypothetical holiday party situation. Like, we're not making a guest list to send invitations out for this party. No. So
absolutely not.
And with that,
let's run through
go ahead.
We got a couple more episodes this year still, but did I cut you off from saying something? I forgot to raise my hand. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was gonna just start wrapping this up, but it seemed like you had more to say.
No. So you don't see my hand raised in the corner of my picture?
No. So you'll have to physically raise your real hand when you want to speak. Yes, Darren.
It's time for you to start wrapping up the episode, Max.
Great, thanks. Well, listeners, that is it. Thank you for joining us on this second Frozathon adventure. Hope you'll eat along with us.
Yeah. We want to hear about your holiday parties, too.
Yes.
Are you including anything frozen?
Yes. Let us know if listening to this podcast has inspired you to include frozen items on your holiday food list.
Yeah.
This lasagna would be a great choice.
It would be. If it's, and maybe you pass it off as your own.
Yeah, it would be very easy to do. Just blindfold all your guests so they can't see it, but taste-wise...
we don't want to say it looked... It's not that it looked bad. It just...
No, but that's the only giveaway.
It doesn't look like a homemade lasagna. It tastes like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wonder if you bought enough of these, could you like fit it into a big like serving, like baking tray, and then be like, oh, I pre-cut the lasagna and just scoop it out?
What if you took it out of the plastic tray that it comes in, put it in a glass baking dish before even baking it?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm curious if that would work.
That would get expensive though, because they're about $5 a box, and you'd need probably 4.
You buy the family size. You buy the family size or the large family size. We have to see what size those are.
Yeah.
6 times 3.
All good ideas.
Yeah. If you're paying, talking about what's going to be an expensive item in frozen food, the family size lasagnas get over $20 also.
Yeah. Let me just check one thing too, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is our last official episode of 2025.
Yes, it is. It's our last review of 2025.
Yes.
We're going to...
For the next... We can say it now for Christmas and our Christmas and New Year's episodes. Go ahead.
We're gonna be back with a best of episode. We did a little bit of this for the first anniversary, but we're gonna do this we're gonna choose our top 10 favorite episodes of 2025. Not necessarily our favorite foods, because that would just be a matter of looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
There are some really great episodes where the food did not rank 4 and 5s. Let's just put it that way.
Usually when the worse the food is, the more fun the episode is to record, to be honest. So yeah,
but I always have fun with you, Max.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We hope you will join us for those review those kind of year in review episodes. We'll do 2 clip shows, one for Christmas, one for New Year's. And we'll be back with brand new episodes in January.
Yeah.
Full episodes.
2026. Yes.
2026, baby. Happy holidays, everyone.
Enjoy your holiday, whatever you're celebrating. If you're not celebrating a specific holiday, just celebrate being here with us.
Yes.
Celebrate how wonderful
listeners.
you are because you are.
Thank you, Darren. That's so sweet. Now say something nice about the listener. Hey, thank you to Substrates for the theme music. Check them out at substrates.bandcamp.com.
Send us your thoughts and your suggestions to frozebrospod@gmail.com.
Send a few criticisms, too, if you got them. We'll take them.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we haven't gotten even any hate mail in a while, so
Interesting.
So send it on.
Yeah, please. Check out our website at thefrozebros.com.
Yes, that's it. Find us on social media, on Facebook.
You got it.
On
There
Instagram.
It is. Instagram and Facebook. There it is.
Yeah. We're gonna work on getting some more videos. Find us on Reddit too, because we have some fun conversations in a few of the subs over there. We in 2026 we're gonna set up our own subreddit.
Great.
r/the Froze Bros.
Love that for us.
So you heard it here.
Perfect. Love that.
All right.
I think it's time now to... There's only one thing left to do.
Yeah. To say, fro ya later. Wait, Max, we're not done yet.
We're not?
No. Thanks to the magic of the Froze Bros time machine, we are back, and I have actually tried Talenti Gelato Layers Bakery Collection Italian Tiramisu.
Whoa!
I have fixed my fuck up, and I've gotten the right thing.
That's amazing. I'm so happy.
And I'll tell you, Max, you were right about this.
Of course I was. I'm right about everything.
I did not like the cookie, whatever it was, one. This tiramisu is really awesome.
I was listening to an older episode, and you mentioned how much you loved coffee ice cream.
Yeah.
And then I was like, at that point, I was really hoping you'd go back and get the correct one, because I knew you'd enjoy it so much, and I'm so glad you did.
The coffee ice cream made a big difference. The everything in there, the whatever the layers are in there.
That espresso fudge that's in there?
Yeah.
To die for.
So the official score for me is now a 4 on this.
Hell yeah. What was mine? Remember mine from that episode?
It was also a 4. I looked it up.
Nice.
So, we are Froze Buds sitting on the freezer shelf together.
Excellent.
On this score. All right. We're out.
Back in the time machine.
Back in. Who knows where we'll see you next?
Whoa.